is already on her way to being a major superstar. Looks like next harvest will be even better.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times cartoons predicted the future.
Pipe down, you weasels!
For this list, we'll be looking at the craziest moments in which an animated TV series depicted events that would actually happen later on. What's your favorite prediction? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. KFC chicken shortage. South Park. In 2018, many KFCs across the UK experienced a chicken shortage due to some logistical problems with stores receiving deliveries.
It is a humiliating sight for one of the country's biggest food brands. In city after city, a second day of shuttered stores running short of their vital ingredient.
Stores closed, which means fans of the fast food chain were unable to get their fix for up to a month in some locations. 8 years earlier, a similar situation unfolded in South Park, where new state laws forced KFC to close all their locations.
In the entire state of Colorado, Kentucky Fried Chicken is illegal.
Cartman, desperate to get the Colonel's chicken, joins an underground operation to get his hands on the stuff and resorts to selling KFC on the underground market.
I'm sending Tommy to Kentucky to try and set up a little arrangement with the Colonel himself. Wait a minute. You mean the Colonel? That's right. And I'd like you to go as well and watch Tommy's back for me.
Number 9. Disney buys 20th Century Fox. The Simpsons. When Homer discovers the vacation home of Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger in Springfield, he quickly endears himself to them.
What's with him?
Oh, that's just Homer. He's a new friend of ours.
Really? You giant stars consider me a friend? Well, for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm somebody.
He also uses the opportunity to slyly present a script he wrote and hopes to have Baldwin and Ron Howard involved in the project. They both flat out deny Homer, however.
So you're saying you don't want to star in my movie?
I'm sorry, Homer.
Later, Howard is pitching projects to his production partner Brian Grazer back in Hollywood. During the establishing shot, there's a sign for 20th Century Fox, and at the bottom, there's text indicating it's a division of Walt Disney Co. At the time, they were separate, but in 2019, Disney completed their acquisition of Fox.
Tonight, it's the blockbuster $52.4 billion deal that expands Disney's universe.
Number 8. Furious 7 Tragedy. American Dad. Steve and his friends discover a downed airplane while out for a bike ride. Inside the wreck, they find the script for The Fast and the Furious 7.
Well, fellas, I think it's quite clear what happened. The pilot's head exploded while he was being read this! The script for The Fast and the Furious 7!
This episode aired in 2012, 3 years before the release of Furious 7. Before filming was completed on the project, Paul Walker tragically died in a car crash.
Thanks for the invite.
I'm gonna go for a drive.
What's eerie here is that the imagined version of the film in American Dad is also struck by tragedy, as Steve and Co. find the script in the hands of the presumed author, who died in the resulting crash.
Exterior, the streets, night. There's not a soul around until the sickest Toyota you've ever seen slowly pulls up.
Number 7. Video Calling. The Jetsons. Set in the distant future, the Jetson has a lot of potential for predictions. In the show, a lot of tasks are automated.
Hurry, George, you'll be late.
I'm hurrying.
Also prevalent in the animated series are Visa phones, which permit individuals to readily call people up with video.
I'll speak to my mother. Mother, I was just going to call you.
You were? Well, what did George do now?
The concept of video phones has been around since the early 20th century, but what the Jetsons managed to accurately capture is their ubiquity in society. Video screens are used constantly as a way for characters to interact. Although a big difference in the show is that people can all of a sudden pop in on you through the technology.
George?
Oh, hi, Jane. Honey, you know I don't like you calling me during working hours.
Oh, but it's an emergency, dear.
Number 6. Smartwatch. Inspector Gadget. The titular inspector is frequently on the case to stop the devious Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw will try to kidnap him. Your mission is to protect the professor from the forces of MAD. This message will self-destruct.
Gadget is often clumsy or downright incompetent when on a mission, yet manages to defeat Claw time after time. Of course, the brains of the operation is his niece Penny, who constantly watches out for her uncle's safety.
Brain, the ringmaster lied. The Zucchini brother was purposely taken out of the show. It's a trap.
She also has some pretty advanced tech at her disposal. She carries with her a computer made to look like a book, and some have noticed a resemblance to early laptops. She also sports what we call a smartwatch today.
Brain, are you ready for some action? What's the matter? Did you lose Uncle Gadget? Then you better find him.
She can be frequently seen talking into it and using it to do some complex stuff, several decades before such watches would be commonplace. Number 5. Miley Cyrus Transformation. South Park. In the mid-2000s, critics took aim at Britney Spears' looks and behavior in the public eye. It led her to shave her head from the constant scrutiny and hounding from paparazzi.
Did she say why? I mean, did she
Yes.
offer any information?
They asked why she wanted to shave her head, and she said, "I don't want anyone touching me. I'm tired of everybody touching me."
South Park satirized the public obsession with Spears into a parody of the short story The Lottery, where the pop star is used as a sacrifice to ensure a good harvest.
Britney was chosen a long time ago to be built up and adored, and then sacrificed for harvest.
Towards the end of the episode, there's a news report indicating Miley Cyrus is on a similar path of changing her image. Cyrus at the time was known for her clean image as Hannah Montana. She would skirt controversy with an image shift with revealing photo spreads, music videos, and her performance at the 2013 MTV VMAs. Number 4. Kevin Spacey allegations. Family Guy. After Meg is teased for her looks at school, she goes to the mall with Lois to shop for new clothes.
I tell you what, tomorrow you and I are gonna go out and get you some brand new outfits. Maybe a pair of those lowrider jeans that'll show off your cute butt, huh?
Really? Wow, thanks, Mom.
Stewie and Brian tag along, and Lois suggests they hang out while she's with Meg. They make a bet that sees Stewie streak through the mall, claiming he just escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement.
$10, $5, $8 and I'll do it. Fine.
Almost 15 years later, actor Anthony Rapp would publicly accuse Spacey of making advances towards him when he was younger. Others would also come forward with similar allegations. However, Spacey would be found not guilty, or charges have been dismissed in various trials he's faced.
The jury have now come back and found him, Mr. Spacey, not guilty of any of these charges. Mr. Spacey had a similar case, a civil case, in America at the end of last year, which also found that the case against him was not proven.
Number 3. Cats Reception. Hey Arnold. Released in 2019, the feature-length film version of Cats was not well received.
Cats. Political cats. Hypocritical cats. Clerical cats.
It performed poorly at the box office and was widely panned by critics for its special effects and overall poor execution. The movie is within the realm of it being so bad it's good, similar to The Room.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
A similar situation happened in Hey Arnold, when Helga and her father go to watch a parody of the feline musical called Rats. As they sit and watch the show, they are in disbelief about what they see and proceed to comment on how stupid the show is.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I know, it's horrible.
Finally, we've got something we can hate together.
Number 2. Pamela Anderson in slow-mo. Futurama. After being frozen for 1,000 years, Fry finds out he's become a billionaire due to interest accruing on the 93 cents in his bank account since 1999. He uses his wealth to purchase the last can of anchovies at an auction.
I'll bid $23 million.
$1 jillion.
Sir, that's not a number.
Oh, in that case, $50 million.
Mom also wanted the anchovies because they could put her out of business. She decides to drain his account, and her sons hatch a plan to steal his bank card and PIN. The ruse involves making Fry believe he's back in 2000 working at a pizzeria. Pamela Anderson enters, asking Fry if he remembers her from the Baywatch movie, filmed in slow motion.
Hello, Fry. Remember me from Baywatch the movie?
It was the first movie to be shot entirely in slow motion.
It hasn't been made yet.
Then he doesn't know I won the Oscar?
Nope.
Crap!
At the time, no such movie existed, but Anderson did make an appearance in 2017's Baywatch in slow motion.
Is it just me, or is she...
In super slow motion.
Yeah.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. President Trump, The Simpsons. While the Simpson family attempts to go camping, they come across a Native American casino. Since Bart is a minor, he's not allowed to enter, but manages to sneak in anyway.
All right, time for some underage gambling. So long, sucker.
He's taken by the casino's manager, who shows Bart a vision of what his future will be if he doesn't change his deceitful ways. Bart has become a slacker, while Lisa has become president.
Excellent question. Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president.
During a meeting, she mentions that her government has inherited a budget crunch from President Trump.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
We're broke.
The country is broke? How can that be?
The episode aired in March 2000, so it would be about 16 years before Trump actually became president. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.